Good morning, everybody. It's a very, very chilly morning. A very noisy morning. Jasmine's being very noisy because she wants her breakfast. So we're going to see what we can get into today. But first things first, we got to feed the heifers. Got to feed the steers, Daisy and Gaston. And then check on our piggies that we moved last night and see how they are doing. Good morning, beautiful girls. You're looking lovely today. And I think today we're gonna give you a bale of hay. And I gotta clean this out because this is no good. So we're gonna take a pitchfork and clean that out later. That is leftover from one of our crappy bales that we got. We had got 10 bales that were not so great, but that's all we could get because it was a hay shortage. So that's unfortunately all we could get was those 10 crappy ones. So I will throw that out because now we have very good hay. And I think they ate all the grass in their field. So we will give them a bale. We have to give the steers and Daisy a bale too. And I want to give Jasmine a new bale while we're giving hay. And I will throw all of her hay out too because she's still got some of that crappy hay I was just talking about. And I really don't like them eating that, especially now that we got this good stuff. Put some more food in here for Loverboy because I'm sure he will be over any minute to get some food. He usually comes running over when I feed everybody, but I don't see him yet this morning. There you guys go. There's your breakfast. Seriously, I got a comment the other day. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it said about all of my animals are sick and skinny. They're all sick and skinny, if I'm remembering it correctly. Now you tell me that those girls right there look sick and skinny and sickly, like I'm not taking care of them correctly. There's a possibility they have yonis, but they look amazing. They seriously look amazing. You cannot tell me those animals look bad. Seriously, the comments that I've been getting lately have been ridiculous. Ridiculous. People are seriously nuts. They are insane. But I do have a lot of good people in my comment section trying to help out when they see something. They try to give me advice. Thank you for that. The one video where I was upset that we found out Daisy had yonis, and the one person, I'll just see if I can put it in the see if I can put it up. See if I can put it up right here so you can read it too. She was like, you don't deserve your animals, and you call them stupid. You don't deserve them, which I've talked about this before. The animals do not know that I'm calling them stupid. They don't understand English, even though she thinks they do. But anyway, she was like, you don't deserve your animals. You don't treat them correctly. It's like, who says that on a video where someone is crying their eyes out because they're upset their animals are sick and they're gonna die? Not a normal person. A normal person doesn't do that. But anyway, let's feed you guys. Well, there you guys go. There is your breakfast. Daisy's not gonna eat again. I think we've come to the point where we just need to dig a hole now. I hate saying that, but she's just so sick right now and there's nothing to her. We did not get the shed yet and I hate to see her suffer any longer. So I'm thinking this weekend, hubby has off on Friday. He has off every other Friday. So I'm thinking we need to start digging a hole and just bury her because she's definitely not going to get any better. And I hate to see her suffer anymore. Plus, as sick as she is now, I don't know that I really want to eat her anymore. But she looks so sad back there. But I'm sorry, I did not plan on this video being a rant about nasty commenters video. Good morning, my beautiful piggies. How are we doing this morning? Are you guys hungry? 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are all in there. Good. All right, let me turn off the fence so I can get closer, okay, guys? All right, there you guys go. Yummy breakfast. Sorry, I need to move that wheelbarrow. When I come in today, I will move it. I want to clean up in there a little bit. So we'll move the wheelbarrow out of the way. Guys still have water. You guys still have water in the short troughs for the babies. When I come out, I'll fill them up again. One more comment I will mention before I stop talking about comments, because I do not want this video to be all about bad comments. Somebody, Sunshine and Coffee. I do remember that person's name. Sunshine and Coffee. I will put their comment up. They said, our hay is damp. We feed our animals on the ground sometimes, which we only ever feed the pigs on the ground. We don't feed the cows on the ground. We don't feed the goats on the ground. It's always the pigs, which 90% of the farmers that I ever see online are feeding their pigs on the ground, because guess what? Pigs root in the dirt. They don't care. And we've tried to feed the pigs in troughs and they just knock them over. They don't work for the pigs. But anyway, that, and we let our animals drink out creeks, which is dirty and disgusting. Which I found that the most shocking out of the entire comment. Seriously, the water that is flowing from a creek is 1,000 times cleaner than any water you will ever have in a dish, because troughs and dishes get dirty so fast. It is so hard to keep them clean. So I don't understand why you would think that flowing fresh water is dirtier. And the pigs love it. The pigs love it. Why would we take that away from them? They absolutely love that creek, which I gotta check it. I have to check it and make sure it's still flowing. Michael said it was yesterday, but it's getting low, so I gotta check it. Okay, why is there 3 boys? Where's number 4? Oh, there he is, running down. There he comes. That worried me. Which tonight when hubby comes home, I gotta give you guys all B complex again. I definitely want to stay on top of that once a month. Everybody gets B complex, because I do not want to have to worry about polio. So tonight we have to give the little bucks B complex, and we have to give the does B complex. Rocky, we gave it to him a week ago, so he is safe. We don't need to give him anymore. Which I am going to clean up some of this hay on the ground and give it to Jasmine, because this is good hay. It's not good for the goats now, though. We can't give you guys anything off the ground because I don't want you getting sick. But this would be perfectly fine for Jasmine, so we're going to give that to her. And then this evening, I will come out and I'm going to clean out all this hay. Loud truck. But I'm going to clean out all of this hay this evening. I'm going to probably put it in their pen over there. Right there's their little shelter. They go in it sometimes. Mostly, I would say the dogs go in it. They have a big hole dug in the corner. I'll just show you what I do it tonight. But I'm going to take all this. I'm going to put it in their shelter. So it'll be nice bedding. I really don't want them eating it anymore, though. Like I said, it's that crappy bales that we got. But we were extremely desperate, and what are you supposed to do? Just not feed them at all, or get what you can? So we got what we could, and wasn't the best, but it filled the tummy. Okay, I gave her that better hay, and I did move some of this hay up. So then she can eat that today. Hello, Romeo. So I'm hoping the vet calls today and gives us our test results. Once we find out if the girls are okay, once the heifers are okay, we're going to move Jasmine over with them. Get her out of this pasture with these steers. And then I think we're going to move Loverboy in with them. Just because hubby doesn't like him in the yard. And I'm afraid that he's going to go down the driveway and go down to the road. And we don't have a gate up yet. So it is safer for him to be in the pasture. And then as it gets cold and there's no more grass to eat, he'll have hay to eat with these guys. And he'll have some friends, because I do see him sitting sometimes beside the heifers. He'll sit on the outside of the fence, lay on the outside of the fence while they're laying on the inside of the fence. So I know he is kind of lonely. So then he'll have buddies, but I'm definitely not putting him in there with Jasmine, because she's gonna beat the crap out of him. I mean, he's so little compared to her, and she already beats up those guys. So definitely can't put him in there unless she is out of there. Now we're gonna check on the piggies' water. I see the kids were panning for gold. Let's see what is up here. See, there's still water down here. All right. Shrek, do you still have water to drink? Let's see. Still a little water in here. See if they have their big puddle to drink out of. They have little puddles. I'm not seeing anything significant though. It's just about dried up. They got that one dirty puddle right there. Well, see how these guys up here are doing. But it's looking like, well, they have that there to drink. That's fresh, flowing water. They still got flowing water. They got their puddle there. I know on camera it doesn't look like much, but it is. It's nice flowing water. I'm only gonna have to watch it every day though. I think a couple days we're gonna have to give them a trough and fill it up with water, because that's not gonna last much longer. So we were getting swamped with rain, and then it has not rained, like significant rain, for 3 weeks now. And there's like no rain in the forecast either. So we went from being flooded out all summer, all spring, to now we have nothing. So I am praying for rain a little bit so that it can replenish our creek, because our creek down there is getting low too. So it's just crazy that it went from so much to nothing. Sorry guys, they don't have your breakfast. Mike will be out. I was just checking to make sure you had something to drink. So this one right here is Fiona. Hello, Fiona. You're gonna have beautiful babies with Shrek, and that's Princess. Fiona and Princess. Say, next year we can breed you to Shrek. And then that right there is Jingles Jr. And then the other ones don't have names, because they're just gonna be processed, so. And I don't really know them enough to name them. Sorry, guys. But yous are super cute. And I like yous a lot. Oh, are you guys friends? That's so sweet. They're so sweet. Hello, handsome boys. Hello. How are yous doing this morning? How are yous doing? Yous looking so nice. I don't have any tweets. I'm sorry, no tweets. I'm sorry. Hello, guys. Adrian, I am just so happy with how amazing you look. She's actually putting on weight. She looks so good. You look so good. Look at her. She's all sleek. She's filling out. You could still put on a couple more pounds, but she looks so much better. So I guess Simon is what was really dragging her down, feeding that baby, hoping it wasn't Yoni's. But I'm thinking it was just all the babies dragging the mommies down. This is the first year that we've had baby goats. I mean, I raised goats years and years and years ago, but this is the first time on our farm we've had baby goats. So I did not expect the babies to wear them down that much. But I mean, seeing the sows, I should have expected it, because our sows get really run down from taking care of their babies. But the does are looking amazing right now. I could not be happier with how well they look.
Later.
Well, it is evening time. Time for chores. I hate how the days are getting so much shorter. We are losing sunlight. It just feels like after dinner we do not have a lot of sunlight to do anything. I think we're gonna have to switch it around where we do chores and then eat dinner afterwards. But I'm gonna go clean the hay out of the hay feeder so hubby can give that pasture a bale of hay tonight. Well, Jasmine definitely did eat some of the hay down today, so it's not as much to move out. So I'm gonna move this hay to over there in their pen. Looks like they don't have any hay in there anymore. They must have ate what Dan gave them, because Dan did put hay in there not too long ago, but it is completely gone. I wonder if Vinny and Stormy are going to be mad that I'm going to be filling in their hole with hay. That's quite the hole they dug. But I'm sure they dug it to keep cool. Just hopefully when it rains again, it doesn't fill up with water. Look who it is. Hubby and baby. She woke up from her little nap.
Like woke her up with the tractor.
Oh, the tractor woke her up.
Mm-hmm.
I just cleaned this out.
Yep.
Man, that killed me. Seriously, my arms are like jello. And I have bad news.
Working?
The head keeps wanting to pop off the handle. We've seriously bought like 10 pitchforks since we've lived here. And they all break. It just keeps popping off.
Yeah, well, just put bolt threads on it.
I don't know if that's going to work.
Why?
Because the head is really small.
Oh, you're saying down there it's
Yeah.
falling off, not falling off the stick. Okay.
Well, it's falling off the stick down at the very bottom. And yeah, I don't know how you can fix that. It's very frustrating that all these pitchforks just keep breaking on us. Did you wake up from your nap? Baby. She seems kind of grouchy.
Yeah. Like I said, she was afraid.
Oh, she's very grouchy. Well, I just threw another bunch of hay in there, and my pitchfork head came off with it. So I think that's all I'm going to throw in here since I'm having such trouble. Where did it even go? There it is. Found it. But that'll be cozy enough for them. Even though I'm sure they're going to lay on this pile of hay out here more than they will in the pen. Man, Jasmine, you're noisy. I know, she really misses the other heifers. don't think tonight could have went any worse. So yeah, it's not great. Not great at all. Whew. Well, this will be fun to fix. I'm just afraid I'm not gonna get the wire out from underneath the bale. And I don't want the heifers to eat that wire. Okay, so we're gonna clean up this hay on the ground, put it in the tractor wagon, and take it over to those guys for tonight. Cause hubby is not giving them a bale with the tractor the way it is. And then Jasmine and the baby bulls, we will just give them hay from the goat bale over there. Still not much happy with that anyway, because that stuff's really green and really nice. So we'll do that tonight, because hubby's having a lot of trouble with his tractor tires. They're very flat, and he was having a lot of trouble backing up. And when he was sideways, I was seriously afraid that it was going to tip on him. So we're not going to be getting more bales tonight. That's going to have to wait. So for now, we'll just give these guys hay by hand. And then after all this is cleaned up, I will fix the fence. Hopefully none of my insulators are broken. But I would just like to say that I'm very happy that it fell when I wasn't on the other side of it. And the bale did not squish me. Because I would be a goner. Well, I got it functional for tonight. I think in the morning I'm gonna have to probably cut all of this off, and then I'm just gonna have to rerun another wire. But that'll be functional for tonight. But that will keep the heifers in tonight. That's all I really need for tonight. And then tomorrow I will just rerun the wire for the way it's supposed to be. But that is all for today, and I'll see you later.